Alright, I want to take a minute and make a quick video for anybody out there that's looking to buy a log splitter. There's a couple things that, I've split a lot of wood. I've been splitting wood for probably almost 20 years now. I've used my grandfather's equipment, tractor and splitter, everything else. There's a couple of modern features though that if this actual log splitter had those would be make things a lot easier. I want to talk about 3 or 4 main things. I want to create a buyer's guide for people that are interested in buying a new gas-powered log splitter. I'm not really an electric-powered guy. It's kind of a waste of time if you're doing, like the wood we split earlier today was some white birch. It was about yay diameter. While it's a lot easier to get it on a machine that's low to the ground, once you're actually working with it, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I prefer a machine that's up high, and then I also prefer a hydraulic ram wedge as opposed to the flat pusher with the wedge over here. I stand behind the machine and it's relatively safe. I can either operate it by myself from the side, or ideally I'd like to have somebody operating it and I handle the wood. But there's a couple of features. The reason why I'm explaining this is there's a couple of features that happen very frequently. So one of the most common is, let's say we're splitting a big log, right? And he's using the ram and it's splitting like this, and the wood gets stuck around the wedge like so. The modern wood splitters have wedge stops that are welded onto the I-beam right here. So when the actual hydraulic ram retracts, it automatically pulls the wood off of the wedge. Super, super nice. Right now, like earlier today, I'm sitting here, I'm fighting with it to try to get it off. That's one feature that I would look for. A lot of people think that it's necessary to have a telescoping, articulating boom or whatever you call it. Basically, this flips up. If you wanted to handle really big wood like this, the whole boom goes vertical. But it's really kind of a pain because then you're bent over working like this, just like you would be with a wood splitter that's low to the ground. The other thing that I would mention that is the tonnage. This is a 22-ton log splitter, and anything smaller than this, we would have trouble with, like earlier today. Let me see if I can find a piece like this. Earlier today we had some hardwood that had a bunch of knots in it. Anything smaller than a 20-ton is going to have a really hard time with this. This was decent sized wood, about this size right here. I know they sell like 7 and 8, 10 tons on Amazon. If you're really serious about, splitting wood year after year, I wouldn't go anything smaller than that 20-ton. It would be nice. A lot of people have questions about the 30 tons. Where the 30 ton is really going to come in handy is if you have large hardwood with tons of knots, or if you're operating it by yourself. As a 2-person or a 2-man operation, it's relatively easy to handle the wood while he watches and maintains the handle. If I'm by myself, it's a lot slower. And any hang-ups with the power of the machine or anything else, I'm having to hold the wood and operate it here. When it's not powerful enough and I'm doing the operating, I can't manhandle the actual stick and flip it over as quickly. So it takes a lot longer if you don't have the power to really push through that stuff and get a clean split. So that way, if you have big wood, you can separate the 2 halves, kind of like we have the tractor here, and that piece there is to hold the other half, as you'll see in some of the video that I'm going to splice in right now.
Thank you.
Whew. There's a little bit of wood.
We got some wood.
A little bit.
That means everything to you. You get that fucking tough split, I'll tell you.
Yeah?
You wouldn't have split it on your own. It's a lot of fucking work with a fucking switch hammer.
I can imagine. A lot of work.
How long did it take us?
I don't know.
Fuck out near noontime when I started it.
Yeah? What time is it now?
10 minutes of 1.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay, I've been right fast.
It's quite a bit of wood. More than I thought.
Oh yeah.
It'll fill half
Oh yeah.
the woodshed. There was some hardwood in there.
Oh yeah, right.
Well, not as easy to split.
No. Well, some of that hardwood is so fucking stringy. Oh. Take an axe and cut the strings off as you go along. All right, I'll hook myself up again.
You better have a beer or something first.
All right, I'll have a beer.
I'll get you one. Eagle?
Raven.
Raven. I like that poplar. It's easy to split.
Oh, yeah. Fucking stuff was free. What the fuck?
Easy to get. It was easy to get.
Get a lot more down there. So you want to cut those big ones down. So Dennis doesn't want that fucking biscuit. He's funny. He's funny. Oh. I thought they got no fucking good. Good, I'll eat that. I'll burn the fucking stuff.
If it burns, I'll take it.
Fucking right.
Might have to clean the chimney a little extra, but that's okay.
Oh, you get heat on that. Don't kid yourself.
Does it work better for firing the place up, that soft wood? When you fire the place up, you use a lot of soft wood?
Oh no.
It burns faster?
No.
No?
That burns faster, yes. Hardwood, you got a good fire going, the temperature is right inside, fill it right up and turn it down as much as you can. Last all fucking day.
Have you always liked cutting wood?
I've cut wood all my life.
I know, you like it though.
Oh yeah.
Have you liked it ever since you were a kid?
I know all the fucking tricks in the book. I could tell you so many things that you was doing to save more time.
Really?
Yeah.
How? Quicker?
Quicker.
How?
You didn't have to repeat some of those cuts. Because you wasn't paying attention to what it looked like. Funny.
I mean, I can't see what you see from over here.
In that position you was in, Rudd does the same thing as you do. He gets on the front of that thing. You should be on the side of it so you can see that fucking knife where it's going and what splinters there was in there. So you keep your fucking fingers out of the way and you can see what's going on. And when you want to split four, wrong one, you gotta put some weight on the top of that.
Yeah.
That's another trick.
The top piece
You
was...
know why? The rotten stuff, the knife hits and it goes up, push the wood up instead of cutting it. All these little fucking things that you can't see, you know what I mean?
I'm rusty. You're saying I'm rusty.
Rusty?
I'm rusty.
It's not the idea of being rusty. You're not experienced.
Not experienced. You know how much wood we've split with that thing? You know how much wood we have split with that thing right there?
Yeah.
It's just been too long. I'm rusty.
So you think Oh, okay. I'm not rusty. That's been a long fucking time since I use that every year.
No, me. When I used to come up in the summertime with Grandma, year after year after year, we'd always split wood. But it's been a long time since then. And I was on the other end of this. I was running the handle, and you were running the wood. I think. I don't have a lot of experience working the wood.
One of the things that still happens, I got over that after many years of experience on it. Cut them 16, cut them 16. No, but if my wood that I burn, I cut them about 20 inches. So give and take 22 to 18. Okay, but stay in that fucking range. You guys are coming from this fucking around for that fucking. And the guy that's maneuvering that handle, you don't know what fucking position he's in. He's gonna grab a shotgun or not.
So you cut them a little bit longer for your own wood.
Yeah, because I got a fucking stove to take a 27-inch stick.
So you get a little bit more burn out of it.
Oh, definitely. Nobody over Steve's. Nobody did.
No?
He went to the doctors or something. No. Or he's cutting wood. I don't think the bear's on now. No, bear season's over right now.
Yeah, it's done, right? It's done.
I don't know. Well, he doesn't have any customers, I don't think. Fucking Honda steps. You got one underneath there. You got two on the fucking door over there.
Yeah.
It's another headache out of the way.
Now I got to stack it all up.
What do you guys? Take your time to go business.
And figure out how to get in that door.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
I didn't realize. I wasn't looking from over here.
You're gonna work your way out.
Yeah. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. The most important thing is getting it. As long as there's something in there. That way, if I come up and I stay up, I'll have something to heat, something to burn.
You know what makes it dry up too? That fucking aluminum roof there. Got a lot of fucking heat. It draws a lot of heat, you know. It dries your wood up.
I noticed that stuff on the bottom is already changing color.
Oh yeah.
See how it's more yellowed? It's been out there longer. It's in the sun every day. Does it matter if I put a piece of plastic on top of it or don't bother?
Doesn't matter. There's a lot of tin over it. Put 2 or 3 pieces of tin and weight it down with some rock or something so the fucking wind won't blow them off. Good piece of tin.
That helps?
Oh, fuck yes.
When do you have to get gas for all these things? You better let me fill you up with all your machines.
What's that?
With all your machines.
What a lot of.
You better let me fill them up with gas.
Oh, fuck no.
Using all your fuel,
No, it's okay.
doing all this stuff.
It's okay.
I'll give you some money if you don't.
No, you ain't gonna do that.
Buy you some gas,
No,
oil.
you help me when I want you.
Especially for that thing. It's probably cost a fortune to run that thing back and forth and get that wood.
Fucking diesel, that can go 8 hours on 5 gallons of gas.
Still, that's
Of diesel.
how much 5 gallons? It's $20.
Yeah. But 8 hours, steady.
Well, we got poplar, we got cedar. We got to get the splitter.
Well, that's all right, no problem.
We better go down and fill up your tanks.
No.
All of them.
Nope. Nope. Oh, all right, thank you. See this little trailer I got there full of dry wood?
Oh, what is that?
Real dry fucking wood for Thanksgiving for the garage. I start in the day before heating the fucking place up. till I get it in the 70s, and I keep the stove filled right up till I go to bed. I fill it up in good shape, shut it off. The next morning, crank it up. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon when the gang gets there, it's nice and warm. Well, that son of a bitch seen a lot of wood. Lots of wood.
I'm surprised it still works.
Fucking thing is getting pretty loose.
How much you have to give for one of those?
About 1,200.
Brand new?
Brand new.
Wow, you get a lot of use out of that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it'd be about 4,000 or 5,000.
No, no. You can go down to the hardware store and rent one for $60 or $70 for a day.
Uh-huh.
So what they do, they go there in the morning, get it, but when they open about 8 o'clock, they get home and they work that fucking thing full fucking 8 hours. They bring it back before the store closes.
Yeah.
They just put a lot of fucking wood. Gang up on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't shut it off. Let's keep that fucking thing moving.
sure.
Did you realize if we did that for 8 hours, how much wood you'd have piled up over here?
I'd be
Holy
tired.
Shit.
I'd be tired.
You get 4 or 5 guys doing it.
Ah,
They do that for the neighborhood. I'm gonna do yours, and yours. Forget that fucking thing.
didn't you have another one with, that you bought with somebody else? Didn't you have another splitter that you bought with somebody else?
No. Oh yeah.
I thought you and Earl Harvey and Dick Monto and Dennis shared a second splitter.
True. It's true.
There's a little short one though, way down low to the ground.
I lost out on that. Fucking guys. What the fuck? So
Well, I like that winch.
oh, that's a rugged son of a bitch.
I like the winch.
More than you thought it was.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't look like much, but you put it to use.
Fucking right. Oh God.
You can get all kinds of wood with that thing.
I got a lot of fucking pep too. For a 2-cylinder 6 diesel. I cut a lot of wood with that son of a bitch. 20 cards a year for many, many years. Plus the one I burned for myself. Split, filed, ready to go. That's when I was a bull of the wood.
So you would do this and then sell it?
I was getting $100 a card then. Quite a number of years ago. Now it's 225, 250. But quite a wood.
We went down to the Pines and ordered some wood, and they dumped it in the driveway. It'd be $250 for that.
For one card. One card. You got more than a card there. Yeah, there's a lot of pieces in there, I tell you. You can't well to say yes to one. I would have taken it. Well it up. Put a cover over it. Look, next year it's drying the son of a bitch. And this kind of weather in the morning, fire up. So I'm not bad. I'm surprised it's only 1:15.
I know it.
And I feel this fucking one beer. I do. My age, I never know, yeah. You don't know what it takes from. Fucking age takes it out of a fucking guy.
Yeah.
Can't raise a hat on anymore. They look good. I like those. That's gone. I'm not being funny either. It's true.
Well, you don't have. We don't have to drink beer. I just thought you might like one.
Well, I enjoy it. Usually I have fucking vodka and orange juice.
You've been drinking a lot of that vodka.
Oh, yeah. Last night, nothing. Night before, one. 3 nights ago, too many. You know. When are we gonna go give Steve a good forenoon's work on his work?
The good what?
A good forenoon's work.
Whatever. As long as you don't wear me out. As long as you don't wear me out.
You're full of piss and vinegar, goddamn you.
That shit. It gets heavy after a while picking it up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can take breaks. It's not bad. Just my back starts hurting after a while. It's not bad though.
The lower back?
Yeah.
Okay, man.
You get used to it.
You know, oh yeah.
It was really just in the beginning. After we took that first break, I was fine after that.
I've had 2 fucking operations on my back.
You have?
Lower back. We call it the lumbar. Oh, I'm telling you, it hurts so fucking much you cry like a fucking baby. Fucking torture. Fucking, they got these cushions, they call it, in between the discs.
Yep.
Those Christians go to hell and they crush and they rub against the bones and the nerve
Uh-huh.
to drive you up a fucking wall.
That's what you want to do? You want to go over there?
Fuck today, fuck that.
Okay. Well, you got to take the splitter back.
Yeah, all I want is for you to hook it on for me.
Okay.
Get it onto it.
Sure.